Hi, I'm Steve, you, and this is Digivice. So today I'm going to be talking about how to structure your content so that Google ranks it well and it's more readable for your visitors. So the first thing that we should talk about is headings. So there's a heading 1 tag, which is basically the page title. So it should illustrate what the article is going to be about. And it should have, if you know what they are, keywords involved as well. Now, it's better to make it a readable title rather than just putting in a whole heap of keywords. That's not really what it's for, and Google is getting better at determining what the heading is for and making sure that the content that follows is actually relevant to that heading. And if it is, great, Google will reward you for it. If it's not, then you need to revisit that heading, or you're doing something wrong. So underneath the heading, we've got subheadings as well. So there's the heading 2, heading 3, and sometimes the heading 4 tags. So these can be used more than once. Usually what I like to do, and this has worked for me in the past, is to use the heading 2 as a section tag. So when I'm changing topics within that umbrella term of the heading 1 tag, then I use a heading 2 tag, and then the heading 3 is a subtitle within that heading 2 tag. And then a heading 4 is a subtitle within that heading 3, so a list item or something like that. So that is the general skeletal structure of the page. On top of that, you should have images. Now mine at the moment is a bit lousy and I don't have any images, but I will be utilizing them in the future. When you do use images, make sure that they are sized correctly and that you do have an alternate tag, otherwise known as an alt tag. If you're using WordPress, this is really easy because when you add the image in over to the right, there's a little panel which has the alt tag, the title tag, and then caption and description. It's very important that you put that alt tag in because Google can't read what your image is about. It can read text, but it can't view images. It can't see them. So your alt tag basically gives them an idea of what that image is actually of. So making that alt tag descriptive as well, not just putting it as image 1, image 2, or image 1 in section 2, or whatever else. It's a matter of making it so that if your blog post is about writing content, then it's about content writing, or this is a picture of a book or something similar to that that's related, that Google's going to pick up and go, oh, that makes sense that it's there. Video is also a good one, but again, Google can't see it. They can see that it's a video structure. So adding a little bit of description about that, and sometimes it's even good to pull the audio out of a video in the written sense, and then have that underneath or available somewhere on the page so that Google can get a better idea of what everything is about. So URL structure as well, making that simple, but also relevant. So again, if we were writing a blog article about this, which I have, and you should go and check it out, then you should be using a URL title, a URL that's relevant to that. So content writing or how to write content for Google would be appropriate there. Not having any numbers, not making it too long. Remember that sometimes people like to put these URLs in. I don't know who, but sometimes they do. So making it really easy for them to remember, or at least write it out, type it out, will be really helpful. So if you want to know anything more about this, go to the blog, which I'll put in below, and also if you'd like a 30-point content checklist to add to your templates, that's available as well, which I'll put below. And that's all I have time for today.